Hello friends, welcome to Insights ICANN initiative. In today's video, we are going to discuss about certain communities from Chhattisgarh. They included in the scheduled tribes list. So we are going to discuss the details regarding that particular issue. How a particular community will be included in the scheduled tribe list. What is the procedure and rest of the information we are going to check. And someone in yesterday's video, in the comment section, someone asked to include the video numbers. I am actually including the video numbers in the thumbnail. Please check. So based on that, you can refer. And of course, I will include the playlist description in the playlist link in the description of this video. You can check. So as usually, first we'll see the syllabus mapping. Regarding the syllabus, this topic is related to Gender Studies Paper 2. That is Indian Constitution, Features and Significant Provisions, and Government Policies and Interventions. This is the syllabus mapping. Regarding the video components, in this video, we are going to discuss about the following components, such as why it is in news, then about this particular bill, and scheduled tribes in India, majorly where they are present, and what are the constitutional safeguards given to scheduled tribes in terms of the educational safeguards, cultural safeguards, and economic safeguards, and political safeguards we are going to discuss. Then list of scheduled tribes in India, major tribes will go through the map. Then we will discuss about what is the procedure for including a particular community in the ST list. We will discuss about that. Then we will discuss about the National Commission for ST and its composition and members' tenure. And finally, we are going to discuss what are the tribes included in the ST. In this particular topic, which communities are included in the ST list. So these are the things we are going to discuss. First thing you have to understand, students, scheduled tribes. Okay, scheduled tribes are one of the vulnerable communities in the Indian society. So to give protection to the vulnerable community, Constitution given certain safeguards, and we will discuss in this video. First, let me explain what is this issue is all about, why it is in news. It is in news because Parliament recently passed the Constitution Orders Bill 2022. Constitution Order. This order related to what? Scheduled tribes. Constitution, Scheduled Tribes, 5th Amendment Bill 2022. This was passed by the Parliament. Okay. So, what is this Scheduled Tribes Order? First, you have to understand. Actually, the first Scheduled Tribes Order was released or enacted by Indian President in 1950. The order was being released by the President in 1950. That was the first Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order. President notified this order. Always remember, this is not amendment to Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution so far amended 105 times. It is not related to Constitution amendment. It is only related to Constitution ST order. This order includes the list of communities which are going to be included in the ST list. First, you have to understand certain basics regarding this. We are discussing about Constitution. We are discussing about Constitution orders. These Constitution orders are related to whom? Related to ST, Scheduled Tribes. Okay. Why we are discussing in today's video this? Because certain communities in Chhattisgarh, they included in the ST list. Okay. First, you have to understand, if a particular community included in the ST list, they belong to, they consider as ST only in that particular state. In the other states, they won't consider as a ST. Okay. For example, if Gonds community considered as ST in Odisha, they may not be ST in Haryana. Okay, that you have to understand. So ST specification related to only states. This is the first point you have to understand. Then next, when a particular community included in ST category, what kind of benefit they will get. Okay, before that, first we have to understand. So what is the definition of ST? What is the definition of ST? Actually, the definition of ST provided by 3 articles. Article 366, Clause 25, as well as Article 342. Article 342. They provide ST as the backward communities. We will go through that technicalities regarding the definition. These two articles are providing the definition of ST. Fine. Once a particular community puts under ST category, what kind of benefit they will get? Obviously, once a particular community gets an ST category, they'll get certain educational benefits. Certain educational benefits. In the form of what? Already you know the students, in the form of Article 15 Clause 4 and Article 15 Clause 5 and Article 16 Clause 4 in the public employment. Then Article 16 4A promotions. Article 16 4B carry forward jobs 4B. And of course, there are cultural rights such as Article 29. Cultural rights, Article 29. These are some of the educational rights which ST will get. Of course, even Article 46 also speaks about educational and economic interest of the ST. These are certain provisions in the Constitution which give safeguards to ST. Now, what are the other benefits? Even they'll get certain kind of economic protection also. Economic protection. In terms of, like I said earlier, Article 46. State will promote the economic interest of the weaker sections and SC and ST. Apart from this, even they'll enjoy certain political rights. Certain political rights. In the form of reservations. For example, if you look at here, Article 164. According to Article 164, in certain states, tribal minister must be present. Tribal minister must be present according to Article 164. Tell me, students, in which state tribal ministers must be present? Apart from this, ST's reservation in Lok Sabha, Article 330, ST reservation in Assembly, Article 332, and the reservation will continue only for 10 years, Article 334. And apart from this, obviously, we know that, students, there are some other constitutional provisions which provides political reservations. For example, Article 243D. Article 243D, providing SC/ST reservation in the local governments. So these are the certain benefits a particular community will get when they placed under ST category. And in this video, we will discuss about what are the common issues provided by STs. What kind of issues generally? Human rights violation, land alienation, and the backwardness, and economic exploitation by moneylender. These are certain issues. And of course, to address these issues, what kind of committees appointed? We will discuss. And in the next slide, now let me explain what is the procedure to include a particular community under the ST list. Okay, let me explain about the procedure in the next slides. Listen carefully. Now, what is the procedure? First, always it starts with the state. State government identify the community. State government identify the community, whichever the community they wanted to include under ST. Once they identify, then the proposal will be forwarded to tribal minister, union tribal minister, students. This union tribal minister, they will send the proposal to Registrar General of India. This proposal will be forwarded. From Registrar General of India, the proposal will be forwarded into National Commission for ST. Listen carefully. National Commission for ST. After the National Commission for ST is approved, then the names will go to Cabinet. Once Cabinet is processed, then the bill will be introduced. That bill will be in the form of Constitution, Scheduled Tribe Order. Constitution, Scheduled Tribe Order. That means including a particular community in ST is a legislative process. Okay, and once it is passed, then who will give the notification? The notification will be given by the President. President notifies that these communities comes under ST. This entire process not only deals with the addition of communities into ST, even any ST community, their other synonyms, okay, if their community is called with some other synonyms, and they want the recognition to those synonyms also, the same process. Okay, so this is the procedure. So who will notify a particular community as ST? President will notify. So this is the procedure. Now, I'll ask you one question, students. In India, which state contain highest number of the particularly vulnerable tribal groups? PV, TG. Where is the highest number? Now, let's see the notes. Okay. Now, the Constitution, Scheduled Tribes Order been passed, and Article 342, it deals with the definition of ST. So, according to this, obviously, STs, who comes under ST, we will discuss. Now, which communities we identified? Certain communities from Chhattisgarh, Dhanuhar, Kisan, Saundra, Saunora, and Binzia. These are the communities included in the ST list. Apart from this Bunia, Buhian, and Buyan, their communities, they wanted, the three communities synonym will be the Bariya Bhumia community. That means, even though a person belongs to this community, they related to this. That means their name recognition they are asking for. And also, three Devanagari versions of the names of the Pando community. Pando community is having certain other names other than the Pando community. Those names also recognized. This is the content of this particular bill. Then, so, according to the Government of India, scheduled tribes in 1931 census, they were mentioned as backward tribes who are living in some of the excluded provinces, okay, or excluded areas. The same definition carried in Government of India Act 1935, they represented as backward tribes in provincial assemblies. Backward tribes, they called as. Okay. Next, Article 366, Clause 25. It says that whoever defined as ST under Article 342, they will consider as ST. Scheduled tribe means the tribes which are identified under Article 342, they will be considered as ST. The procedure for identifying under 342 already I explained to you in the previous slides. Article 342 Clause 1 says, who notifies the community as an ST? President will notify according to the state government. State government will forward the community names through governor, and public notification will be given. And the largest number of tribal communities are found in Odisha, out of 702, 62. Then no tribes are present in states such as Haryana, Punjab, Chandigarh, Delhi, and Puducherry. Very important. In the states and UTs, tribes are not found. Article 342. It also says that ST identification is only the state specific. State specific. That already explained to you. This is the map regarding the concentration of the ST population. Now we will see ST population according to the recent census, 2011 census. According to this, ST population is around 10 crores in India, which reflected into 8.6% of the India's population. Tribal ministry separately established as a ministry in 1999, the Kargil War. Okay, the same year, it's the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment bifurcated, and the tribal ministry was created. Next, the inclusion. In which situation a particular community will be included in the ST list when the community is satisfying these conditions, such as if they are having some primitive traits, that means they are more backward, their culture is more primitive in nature, they are having distinctive culture, and they are having a lot of shyness. They are very shy to communicate with the rest of the society, and geographically isolated, and they are backward. When these conditions met, then we will trigger the process of including that community in the ST list. Okay, the ST, who will get the ST status? It is not defined in the Constitution, not mentioned in the Constitution. The process of inclusion already mentioned in the previous one. What are the major issues facing by the STs in India? Such as land alienation, poverty, health and nutrition, and education. With respect to health and nutrition, majorly they are facing the sickle cell anemia. If you remember, to eliminate the sickle cell anemia, even they mentioned that they included certain target year to eliminate the sickle cell anemia. It was mentioned in the union budget. And tell me, what was the target year to eliminate the sickle cell anemia? Then 5 certain committees related to ST. One is the Lokur Committee, 1965. They try to identify on what criteria a particular community can be fit into ST. Then Boria Commission, 2002 to 2004, they dealt with 5th schedule, that means administration of the scheduled and tribal areas, tribal land, forest, tribal health and education. That means this Boria Commission, they studied wide range of issues related to ST. If you remember, the same Buria committee later, okay, even they also, previously, before this, even they also referred the PESA Act, Panchayati extension to scheduled areas. Then one high-level committee also appointed in 2013 regarding the ST communities. Then constitutional safeguards given to ST. Educational one, I already told you all these are the educational safeguards. Here Article 350A, it talks about the cultural rights of the tribes. That means the elementary education, they should be taught in their mother tongue language. Article 350B says about the special officer for the linguistic minorities. Then economic safeguards. Article 244, clause 1 talks about the fifth schedule. If any tribal area puts under the scheduled area, that means the tribals cannot sell their land to other than tribals. Article 244, clause 2, it mentions about the Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. And Article 275, it talks about grants given by the union government to state governments, especially the states which are having the scheduled areas. Political safeguards. Article 164, clause 1, tribal ministers will be there in the states of Bihar, MP and Odisha. Then the rest of the articles already I told you where these STs are getting the certain political safeguards. Then there are certain government related initiatives to help out the economic prospects of the tribals, such as TriFed, which markets the tribal products. Then digital transformation and Ekalavya schools. These are some of the initiative, Pradhan Mantri Vandan Yojana, okay, which concentrate mainly on the minor forest produce. These are some of the initiative by the government of India, okay, with respect to ST. And certain other legal provisions related to ST, such as SC/ST Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989, PESA 1996, Forest Rights Act 2006, and Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955. That means not only constitutional safeguards, even there are certain statutory safeguards also present to the communities which are identified under ST. The National Commission for ST, they regularly go through the education as well as social condition of ST, and if any grievances are there for STs, those grievances will be addressed by the National Commission for ST. It was set up in 2004. It comes under Article 338A, okay, through 89th Constitutional Amendment Act 2003. It divided from the National Commission for SC. Previously, National Commission for SC/ST used to be only one. It was separated. What is the main objective? To protect the safeguards related to ST. Now we will see the composition. It consists of chairman, vice chairman plus 3 other members. And at least one member should be woman. The tenure is 3 years. A person can be a member of National Commission for ST twice. That means two times. They cannot be appointed more than twice. Same like American president, where a person cannot be American president for more than 2 times. Like that. Okay. In yesterday's video, this question we will see. Which of the following statements are correct about the difference between the censure motion and no confidence motion? Answer is B. True only. Censure motion, it requires specific reason for introduction. Whereas no confidence motion, reason need not to be mentioned. Next, consider the following statement. The government must resign if a no confidence motion is passed. Right. A censure motion can be moved in both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. No. It can be moved only in Lok Sabha. These are the 2 questions related to yesterday's videos. Now let's see today's video question. In which part of the Indian Constitution special provision have been made for national, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, other backward classes and Anglo-Indians? Which part deals with this particular subject? Mains question. What do you understand by scheduled tribes? Examine the dilemma related to the development of the tribes in India. This is the mains question. As we reach to the end of this video, let us focus. So what we discussed in this video? In this video, we mainly discussed about inclusion of certain communities of Chhattisgarh into ST list. In this context, we discussed about constitutional scheduled tribes orders and what are the benefits a particular community will get when they included in the ST. That includes political, economic, cultural and educational benefits. And we also discussed about the procedure involved and various committees appointed for the welfare of STs. And we also discussed about National Commission for ST. This is the detailed analysis regarding the inclusion of certain communities into ST list.